Alright, hopefully this looks good. First try. I've got a tub here. Just cleaned it out. Real easy to clean out these unmodified tubs. I've got 7 jars of spawn. Some of them with polyfill lids. Some of them with synthetic filter disc lids. Doesn't really matter. I've already shooken up 6 of them just to make it quicker. I'm going to shake up this one just to show you how easy it should be to shake them up. And just like that, your spawn should break up real easy. If it doesn't break up real easy, you probably don't have good spawn. So, I'm going to take the lid off here. And I usually wouldn't do this on the carpet, and I also usually wouldn't be wearing gloves, but trying to cover up some tattoos and personally identifying characteristics. So, I've got my bucket coir here. There's a few clumps in it because I didn't mix it up real well. Well, it was hot, but that is not a big deal at all. It's going to get mixed up here real good in just a second. So I'm going to pour in maybe half of it. And then I'm going to take my spawn jars and I'm going to pour them right in. Number 2. Number 3. And you'll see there's some big clumps still left, but you can just break them right on up with your hands. That one got some big clumps in it. 5. These ones are real full. I had a friend help me out and wasn't really listening real well. They shouldn't be that full. They should be like 2/3 full. So, it's gonna be heavy on the spawn on this one. 7+ quarts to 1 whole brick. And then I'll dump the rest of it right on top. And there'll be some down in the bottom there that we can just scrape up. Dump that right in. Then what I do is just get it on in there with your hands, and they don't have to be gloves. You can do this with your bare hands as long as you cut your fingernails and wash your shit and aren't a big fucking slob. But make sure these corners in here are nice and mixed, otherwise you won't get even colonization. If you find big clumps like that, just break them on up with your hands. And shit, my gloves even rip right now, it doesn't fucking matter. So once you get it all nice and mixed, we're gonna make it nice and level. That looks pretty good. Make sure there's no clumps. I like to give it a squeeze every now and then when I'm looking for these clumps, just to make sure there ain't too many in there, but it doesn't really matter. Now that it's, for the most part, mixed up, we'll pre-level it with our hands here. Break up my clumps again. And you should get it pretty nice and even and level. Don't pack it down, but there we go. That's looking pretty good. And then I'll pat it down around the edges. Sort of helps with side pins on the first flush. But as you know, if you got the top of this just right, it won't fucking matter. It's gonna be perfect. So that's nice and level right there. And you can do it by eye, or if you want to get some piece of flat something or another and check it, you can do that too, but I'm just going to leave this one like that because it looks pretty fucking good. And there you have it. Nice, evenly mixed tub. You can see I didn't mix perfectly. There's a spot right there, but it's going to be good enough.